Welcome back, everyone. It is finals time here for the FX Open Invitational. And $500 first prize, 300 second. That's what these guys are fighting for. It is going to be ROOTqxc versus FnaticMSI SEN. It's going to be TVZ on Lost Temple. SEN is currently up 1-0 in this best of 5 because it is double LM. If SEN can take home the first BO5, we will go into a second one. So a possibility of 9 more games coming up today if it goes the distance. And I am Unstable, joined here by Orb. We're going to have QXC spawning as the purple Terran down the bottom, 6 o'clock position. And SEN as the blue Zerg at the 3. And these close positions, I reckon that's going to favour QXC, to be honest.
Absolutely. These are definitely not the spawns that SEN would want in this position, not only because of the rush distance on ground, but also when you think about it, one of the reasons that people often think of this map as favored for Terran is the cliff over the natural, or the cliff next to the natural, rather. And if you think about QXC trying to bring a dropship over to that natural, he could very easily bring it right here. Whereas, let's say SEN was at the 9 o'clock base here. In order to avoid SEN seeing it coming with the Zelnaga towers, you'd have to fly his medevac like all the way around the map to get there. So these these spawns probably going to be favoring QXC a little bit, although of course depends on what strategy he goes for.
Yeah, I'm going to be surprised. I'm hoping that SEN can get his fast expansion up because early pressure from QXC would be devastating in these positions as well. Like even if he went for that 2-rack kind of stuff, he will be able to scout him first. And I don't think SEN's going to be I think SEN might just get his hatchery down if he has the minerals for it.
Yeah, it's these minerals are coming in, but this SCV is coming too. Yeah, he should be able to get it. The SCV is not going towards it.
That's right. So, from here, QXC has seen that it's a hatch first. He hasn't thrown down a second barracks to do any kind of that early pressure that we have seen from all of the GSL games and the TVZs and those. But the spawning pool is down now for SEN, so it's going to be a very close one to call, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of an interesting spawning pool placement. I mean, it might not matter that much, but whenever you place a building like that, you always just want to think about, are there any reasons I should place it somewhere else? And if QXC did come in for a drop and try to target fire the spawning pool, your Zerglings are going to end up having a runoff creep to, fight off the Marines and such. So just maybe he has a reason for it that I don't know. And of course, I'm not a Zerg player, so it's very possible that he has a very intelligent reason for that. But right now, it just kind of seems like he just wanted to put it out of the way and wasn't really thinking about it.
Yeah, QXC trying to get this bunker up at the bottom of the ramp there. 6 Lings are on the way, but 2 Marines will be able to jump into that bunker. More drones
Yeah,
being
it can be really
transferred
difficult for him to deal with this.
They can hit that hatchery, but I think QXC is trying to see where these Lings are coming from. Is he going to drop another bunker? He's got more Marines streaming across. There is a factory going down, so he's not committing too many resources to this. I think he just wants to do as much damage as he can. SEN wisely pulling his Lings back, I think. I think that's a great choice by him. Not losing.
Yeah, great move by QXC
units.
trying to go take out some of the Zerglings, not allow them to get up to a high enough number to kill that bunker.
He does
back, though. They get interrupted. Oh, no, they get in somehow. Wow.
SEN is not targeting that SCV, and the bunker will drop anyway, but still, these Marines taking out a lot of units. Double good units lost out.
Definitely pretty cost effective.
7 to 6, but fairly even in that. But really, if you look at it, SEN hasn't had a chance to drone at all. He's going over to QXC's base with his Lings, but there's a Marine at the top of the ramp there that will get rid of them. A Hellion's already out. He's going to clean up these Zerglings, and then probably go over and harass these drones.
He might have stopped SEN from droning, but he also cut a lot of SCVs, I think, to do that build. Or maybe not as many as I think, but his saturation seems pretty low, and he's definitely... Well, now he's catching up, but he was like about 3 SCVs lower than SEN was on drones. Comes this Hellion to do some harass on these drones here.
SEN using those drones to get a couple of hits in on the Hellion as well, I think I like. Just because it gets... Like, it keeps them out of way. But, oh, this Hellion does have quite a few kills now. 7 kills, including the Lings at the main base, though. And actually gets away.
I think he killed 3 drones. Oh, wow, and yeah, and he gets away, and if he so chooses, he could repair it up to full HP again.
We do have a Viking coming out now for QXC and an Armory, so we might be seeing some early Thor play.
And in fact, we do have a Thor started right now.
be seeing a Thor drop, maybe. Getting the Viking first, I really agree with, is to get rid of any kind of Overlord that tries to get vision on this cliff.
Absolutely. That Overlord harass with it is just so good. Anyways, you can run that Viking around the map looking for Overlords to kill if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Once you get to the level that these guys are at, they really have game plans for every single map, and QXC really feels like QXC has got this build order down pat. He knows what he's doing at every point in the game. We do have
Absolutely.
that dropship coming out now, and the Viking is out, going to go hunting some Overlords. He needs to be careful of this Queen, though. Just doesn't want to
Now
take any hits
Thor
that he
is
doesn't
out.
want to.
Now he's
Thor's
gonna
out waiting
land
for the
Viking,
dropship.
of course. And just put it there and attack these drones. That is so annoying for the Zerg player to deal with. And yet again, one of the reasons this map favors Terran. Just that cliff is so difficult to deal with in the early game for Zerg.
And here we go. So we are going to have the Thor drop coming. Very frustrating for Sen right now, as this Overlord is being forced away.
Yeah, this seems to be the go-to build for Terran versus Zerg nowadays. Just put this Thor up on the cliff and kill the hatchery. Although I don't know actually if you can do that in the spawn. I assume you can farther left on the cliff.
Yeah, that Thor's not doing much at the moment, but it is keeping Sen in the top half of that natural. He is moving around to the side. There are some SCVs coming.
And here it goes. He's gonna
Repair.
kill
He's
off
actually repairing that
attack.
Viking. I really like that. He can hit that now. There are an Overlord coming across, getting a lot of hits on that Thor. Really needs to target that Spine Crawler.
I really like that he brought these 4 SCVs here to be repairing. This is just fantastic player. So hard for the Zerg to deal with this type of play.
Taking a lot of hits on that Spine Crawler. Sen might actually loses the Spine Crawler. It's very frustrating
Gotta be
for him to
careful
do.
with this Thor.
Yeah, he needs to bring
Gotta
that
move it
back,
out of
repair it a
range.
little bit more, taking a lot of hits. He's got to try and kill off that Overlord, and he does. Oh, he does.
There it is. Goes down. Oh, careful with the Viking.
These
It's
SCVs
like,
are
it's so high pressure.
very frustrating for Sen right now to try to deal with it. He is getting Overlord speed to jump in and out. He needs to be careful not to lose this Overlord. This Viking, though. QXC
Yeah,
getting a
SCV's
lot of
just
hits on the
keeping repaired
roaches.
indefinitely.
If we ever look back at QXC's base while he's doing this, he's getting another Rags, he's getting an engineering bay, he's also getting a command center. He's going to be expanding off the back of this. Which is really well done.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that command center a little bit earlier. I mean, he's been keeping his opponent contained now for 3 minutes or so. He really could have expanded right when he started doing this Thor harass relatively safely, especially if you put it on the upper ground. But it's still good to see. At least he is getting it now.
Oh, this Queen might
CVC.
drop. It's QXC doing a really, really good job of killing a lot of these Overlords. Oh no! This is not good for QXC right now.
Oh my gosh. He got dropped. Wow. And there come the roaches. Very nice play. Very good way to deal with this. Still going to do a lot of damage here, though, with these SCVs repairing it. He needs to target fire the SCVs. There we go.
He's actually
Lifts
killed the
up
Queens
Thor.
and actually got his Thor away. So great focus firing there by QXC. And a GG
Sen
coming
just
from
falls.
Sen.
Wow. And, I mean, that's just your textbook, that's your textbook